So it is June 5th and probably time to do a garden update. So everything here was started from seed back in February. It needs to be weeded and I've been gone a week. So this is, I have a lot of weeding to do. So these are I'll start on the right actually. On the right, my right, these are indeterminate tomatoes, and these tomatoes are the kind that you have to snip these suckers off and try to get them to grow as straight as possible. And these are Super Steak Hybrid, which this one is, and I already have tomatoes on it. Some more tomatoes coming. This one here I think is the same. Then back in here are, what is this one? Brandy Boy Hybrid. Mortgage Lifter. Where's that tag? There it is. Mortgage Lifter. Now I'm trying to do the Florida weave, but it's not working too good, so I'm having to go back and stake these because they're not standing up. It's not holding the weight. On the arch this year, I'm doing cherry tomatoes. I'll go up and over cherry, and let's see, these are Sandgold tomatoes, and these were supposed to be sort of a grape tomato, but they look more like aroma to me. And then I forgot what this is. Oh, pear-shaped tomatoes in here. Don't know if you could see those, but yeah. Then back over to this side again. There's some cherry tomatoes coming, and up here I just have these clips to try to train them. There's pink brandywine in here. I have lots of basil coming in between purple opal basil. Here's the pink brandywines. These. And there's lots of tomatoes coming. These here are cucumbers. That's to go up and over this arch, and there's a little dragonfly somewhere. There it is. These are all my extra tomatoes that I have not planted. Over here, I'm doing some watermelon. It's an experiment because nothing really likes to grow over here. It gets a little too wet. All the irrigation ends up down here, and I'm hoping that because watermelon love water, they'll flourish. These here are black Krim tomatoes, and this is a pink brandywine. Lots more tomatoes, more basil. These are more Mortgage Lifter tomatoes. So that's it for this lowest bed. On this fence I have more indeterminate. These are Mortgage Lifters, pink brandywine, brandywine red, Cherokee purple. This is Hillbilly Potato Leaf, and a few more of those. Then I'll go to the left, and this is the determinate tomatoes, which are all the Romas. They stay in cages, and I don't trim those up. There's some beans coming, beans and peas mixed together that are going to go on this arch. More beans on this side, starting to climb up, and a couple of sugar snap peas I can pick, which are so sweet. Basil. Over here on this side again, there are more indeterminates, and these I'm trimming all the way up to like the single stem. And so these are German Johnson. These are the Castelluto Genovese, which are these pretty fluted ones. More there. Back here, gosh, I'm starting to forget what everything is, and the tags are getting rubbed off. But there's more basil, more tomatoes. These we're doing with stuff we had, which my brother brought lots of bamboo. Well, he cut it. My nephews brought it, and Wendell and I put it up. So these are, I think I have yellow, purple, lots of different color heirloom tomatoes in here. Boy, there's a big one coming here. That is a black crim tomato. Hopefully I get it before some critter does. So this is the new garden, and this garden is going to be the primary garden when the other garden goes away in the fall. So this garden we started it in the winter, and it's this all no dig thanks to a guy in England, Charles Dowling, I've been following, and it's all no dig, so hopefully saving my back a little bit. We did put down cardboard, raised the sides, put down lots of fresh compost. We drove and picked that up, and then there's weed fabric on top and cut holes for the plants we want. So this garden here is all hot peppers with some tomatoes down at the end, and I'm not going to walk through here because there's lots of poison ivy and I am battling that all over me. This is eggplant. There's basil. Lots of basil is being harvested already. Some great lettuce that I am just trying to keep up with. Lots of salads. These are the sweet peppers on this side. And I see some blossoms over there. So all of my tags are probably rubbed off, but they are supposed to be purple, orange, and red peppers and green peppers in here. They look like they're doing great. There's some more lettuce back in here. The arugula is about finished. It's under those nasturtium, there's some arugula. And over here, these nasturtium are going crazy. They are supposed to keep the bugs down, I think, the bad bugs. But they're also beautiful and edible, so maybe we'll have some of those sometime. Then this here is cucumbers. Cucumbers coming that will go up and over this arch, I hope, and then they're going to meet some cucumbers that are on this side. And more nasturtium here, basil, zucchini. Those are taking off now. More zucchini and nasturtium, and then these are butternut squash. They're going to go up and over this arch, and there's more nasturtium. There's more butternut. This is my temporary watering that comes on every morning at 6 for about a half an hour, and that's a wobbler. That's kind of cool. I like it. So we haven't extended the sprinkler system out here yet, so we're just relying on a hose that has a splitter, and it looks like this zucchini is trying to escape into the poison ivy. I'm going to put it in there. So there's also buttercup, butternut, and zucchini, and I guess that's it, squash. These are more cherry tomatoes. These are going to go up and over this arch. I'm not going to walk through there because let me just show you how much poison ivy, and I am battling it all over. So the herb garden is here. That's going crazy too. Loving it. Oh, lots of cherry tomatoes here. So those are Chadwick cherries, I guess, and a couple others. I love this Mexican tarragon and the purple basil, lavender, nasturtium, sage, more nasturtium. These here are Kajari melons. Those are going to go up and over this arch. And I can walk down here because I did put some landscape fabric down, and I'm going to put wood chips over top so I can walk without getting poison ivy. More herbs. These are thyme, more thyme there. These are all from seed. Cilantro hopefully won't bolt just yet. Sage, dill, oregano, parsley, more dill, more oregano, more thyme, lots of basil, different colors, and more parsley. So that we are really enjoying. This here is the bean bed. These are on this side limas. Then there are purple, green, and yellow green beans, string beans in there. Over that arch is purple pole beans, and on the other side cucumbers. Poison ivy bed, watch out. This is going to be melons, and I had trouble with some of the I don't know if they were bunnies or what kind of critters, and I had to put this chicken wire around this bed last week, so it's just getting started. But these are sugar babies and crimson melons and cantaloupe. This one's taking a little longer to get started. And I also, another fail over here was strawberries. So this was all supposed to be a strawberry bed. The strawberries didn't do anything. Now we have more Kajari melons that are going to go up this arch. And it's just ended up being a place for me to throw things other than that, because I have all these holes where strawberries didn't come up. So herbs, there's some flowers. There are a couple of strawberries thanks to Taylor. So I'm going to try to get this. Looks like a nice one. Something is already gnawed on this one a little bit. But I had 60 plants, so you can see what a fail this one was. Over here, those green beans that I mentioned, and look at those little flowers. So that is going to be this archway. Yeah, everything else seems to be doing great except for the strawberries and melons, which I've never really done before, other than the Kajari melons. This is the asparagus bed. Something tossed it around a couple weeks ago too, so I had to come out here and put these up. I do have some carrots coming up there, beets over here that need to be thinned, a couple of other plants I threw in there, tomatoes and eggplant. And here's somebody outgrowing his cage, needs to come back in. And this is a tomatillo raised from seed. Something is eating it, but that's okay. We'll dust it with some DE and it should be okay. Lots of tomatillos are coming, it looks like. Never done those before. So then we can come over. I have borage I'm trying to grow. I don't want to walk over here in the poison ivy though. I don't have shoes on. But it should be pretty nice when it all fills in and I have those wood chips in. So I'll take you over to the bees. The bees, oh my, that middle hive looks extremely busy. I'm not going to mess with them this morning until I get my bee suit on. Wow, so they might be a little warm in there. It's hot already. It's supposed to be 91, and so it's very busy with tens of thousands of bees up inside there. Now I know that middle hive has a queen, but I'm going to need to check later. For this hive on this side is Olga and Chuck's. They just added it, and last week we moved them from there to here. They weren't real happy. Then their feeding syrup kind of flooded into their hive by accident. They weren't real happy about that. And I took a sting to the cheek and the temple because I didn't have my veil on. Other than that, I mean, they don't usually get too mad at me, but that was probably well deserved. So it smells wonderful over here. It smells like honey and beeswax, and hopefully they're going to produce for us by next year. So that's about it for today. You all have a great day.